Good afternoon, dear students. And Eid Mubarak. Today, I'm here delivering my lecture. The name of the paper is Export-Import Management. It's for the students of BBA. Professional. My topics is here today is the clearance of export cargo registration procedure. This is very technical and practical paper, very much concerned and connected to the export-import business. When we are exporting or importing goods or services from foreign countries or exporting to the foreign countries, then we need to go through some specific paperwork. If the paperwork is incomplete, then our business or export-import business can be dismantled. I'm here in the corridor and delivering my lecture in such a situation when pandemic situation is continuing, not within our country, but worldwide. This is in this situation, you are also participating in the virtual classes as we are delivering here in the corridor. This is a green corridor in front of the psychology department. Also, you are observing the beautiful scenario of Mohammadpur, Kendriya College, the best academic institution. Here in Bangladesh, we are not keeping ourselves away in this pandemic situation. We are keeping you in touch. We are trying to convey messages and we are delivering our lectures chapter-wise, course-wise, syllabus-wise, so that this is the best support and cooperation from our side extended to you. At the same time, during this pandemic situation, we are trying our level best to maintain the academic atmosphere, not only delivering lecture, also we are providing the suggestion, different guidelines to you. This we are doing as per the decision from Ministry of Education and from National University, with the advice from our Honorable Principal, Sir Jafar Ali. He is a very dynamic personality. Accordingly, our institution have arranged a huge automation and technical people for the virtual classes. Anyway, export-import business is a specialized matter, a specialized job. Simply to buying and selling of goods and services from certain market or to sell out in the market is not enough. We need to go through the specific and proper documentation. Scheduled tasks are assigned there and concerned with. When our goods are in the commercial cargo or we are receiving goods from the port, then obviously a huge paperwork, huge formalities and specific systems we need to follow. Here, a list of the documents are needed for the customs clearance and forwarding of goods to and from different other countries. Pro forma invoice, Proforma invoice documents the intention of the exporter to sell a predetermined quality of goods or products. Here very specifically mentioned what is the quality, what is the brand name, what is the price list, all these things are very clearly mentioned in the proforma invoice. A similar to purchase order which issued a prior completing the sales transaction. The next point is customs packing list. Yes, very clearly mentioned there in the proforma invoice or the order placed by the importer to exporter. As per the requirement and necessity, as per the demand of the importer, packing list will be determined as how we are packing our goods and services, not services but goods for exporting. That list should be very clearly developed. Ratio, size, color, all these things should be clearly very mentioned in the packing list. Then, country of origin or CO certificate. Say, I am manufacturing this product. I am manufacturing this product. My company is manufacturing this product. But you need to know 100% of all sorts of parts, IC, camera, electrification, all these things are may or may not be manufactured in the same company. But if not so happening, then we need to very clearly mention what is the country of origin of IC, what is the country of origin of this package, get-up, cover, what is the country of origin, all other things. If 100% this company is, this Oppo company is manufacturing, then we should have to clearly express we are manufacturing this 100%. If 80%, the rest 20% where we are manufacturing, where the items are manufactured, that should be clearly expressed. So country of origin is a very important thing because there is a question of confidence level of the buyers. So if the goods is from Japan, then the buyers are very much inclined and interested to get purchase those products. If any product or the consumable goods are manufactured in USA, the whole Middle East countries, they are very much interested. They are very interested to get purchase the American products. Like this way, if the garments items from Bangladesh, whole world is interested to get purchase those items from Bangladesh. So, in that point, we need to very specifically mention what is the country of origin, where this item is originated. Customs invoice, like the same way the proforma invoice, customs invoice is a mandatory document for any export trade. Without custom invoice, we can't both import or export of goods. The customs clearance department will ask for the documents first, as it contains the information about the order, including details such as description, selling price, quantity, packaging cost, packaging list, weight, volume, goods to determine customs import value, and the destination code. If we were to export our goods from Chittagong to New York or Southampton, that should be very clearly mentioned. Freight, insurance, terms of delivery and payment, etc., etc. These things are very much expressed here in the customs invoice. Then shipping bill. Another point is the shipping bill is a traditional report where the downside is asserted and primarily serves as the measurable record. This can be submitted through a custom online software system. To obtain the shipping bill, the exporter will need the following documents. Some documents are there also necessary for shipping bill. Say about the GR packing list, export license intent, acceptance of contract, invoices, purchase order, LC, examination of QC certificate, port trust document, quality inspection certificate, pre-shipment inspection certificate. All these things are very much attached or enlisted. Bill of lading. BEL is the legal document issued by the carrier to the shipper. It acts as the evidence of the contract for the transport of goods and products mentioned in the bill provided by the carrier. Very specifically. Bill of sight. Bill of sight is the declaration from the exporter made to the customs department in case the receiver is ensured the nature of the goods being shipped. The bill site permits the applying for the bill site becomes necessary as it acts as the substitute document. If the explorer doesn't have, the must have the information and the documents needed. Then another is letter of credit. Letter of credit is shared by the importer's bank. Importer's bank will have to open a document in favor of the exporter's bank. Then bill of exchange. Bill of exchange. When exporter ship goods, then with all necessary papers and documents, exporters will submit to his beneficiary bank for clearing bills. But until unless ship goods reach to the port of the importer, until the importer is receiving the goods, he will not advise his bank to release payment. But in between period, exporter submitting his necessary papers and documents, shipping documents, as the goods are shipped, he will submit all these documents to his bank, and his bank will help him to open a bill of exchange, and basing upon that bill of exchange, keeping a certain percentage aside, he can receive the bill. Export license, doing business, export business, obviously there should have an export license. Without export license, exporters can export their goods to the foreign countries. This export license is provided by the specific government organizations. Warehouse receipt, where the goods are kept, positively that should be maintained. Warehouse receipt, there should have very specifically be mentioned name of the product, is grading, quality, price, branding, packing list, etc. and etc. All these things. Then healthcare certificate. Nowadays, export-import business is to some extent very sensitive in nature. When importers are importing goods from the foreign countries, they need to be assured, yes, this will be no more harmful for the users. The import, say for this short of shirt, when exporter from Bangladesh is exporting this shirt to the New York market, importer from the New York, they are importing this shirt, then positively they should have a certificate, which is to say age-free certificate. This certificate may assure the buyer that this shirt will do no harm for the user. Okay? These things. And some other also procedures, not that much level, important to mention. Here is the question. I am just simply delivering my lecture, but thing is not so easy. Here, some skilled and efficient workforce is needed. Those who are very much cleared enough, they are having a very clear sense and knowledge, they can do the best. And accordingly, the world competition is now tremendous form. So many, say a few days back, China allowed Bangladesh almost 5,000, more than 5,000 goods without duty. But the matter is not so easy. If we want to catch the Chinese market, then positively what do we need? We need to export matching Chinese market. Until unless Chinese people are accepting those goods, government of China may accept or allow, but that doesn't matter. So, what is the quality, the technology needed, the cost needed, skilled workforce needed, all the sentiment, livelihood, their taste, color sense, all these things as per the China, we need to introduce. Not otherwise the Chinese people will not be interested to use our product, exported product. Okay? So thank you very much, students. In this pandemic situation, I am delivering my lecture here, but side by side, being a student of business administration, you need to understand, you should have to attain your fluency over English. Not otherwise, in this tough surface you can sustain. If you want to face competition, then positively your communication skill must be developed. At the same time, if you want to search a job after your graduation completion, then you need to stress upon learning additional languages as third or fourth language, that is like the Chinese language, Japanese language, Arabic language, because the investors are coming from those countries and they are investing here a huge amount of money, and they are asking their language known persons, workers and employees. That's the thing. And this is your academic institution with beautiful atmosphere, high-rise, colorful, sophisticated buildings, and green scenery prevailing throughout the campus. And you are lucky enough. This is a very gorgeous and impressive campus here, rare in Bangladesh. Not only in Bangladesh also, we are now facing competition with the world in the academic arena. Okay? Thank you very much. Good luck. Best of luck. Thank you.